Writing is a language for those who cannot speak, and letters are the most intimate form of communication, so naturally, as someone who doesn't communicate well with others, I began writing a letter. And then I kept going, a few more, until I felt that I could put into words everything that I could not verbalize to those who have impacted me the most. Here's how one goes. Dear you, your love is a cigarette, the ones that perfumed my childhood, poisoning me until the feeling of breathing is one I forget. The buzz of your love has gone away, but I continue to inhale the toxic smoke, which doesn't burn so much anymore, allowing my lungs to slowly decay. I basked in the moments of your undivided attention and praise, in the moments that you felt that I deserved it on that day. You replaced my Barbie dolls with soldering iron and circuit boards, leaving a stinging on my face and a metallic taste in my mouth. But that pain has been replaced with numbness, a cold that has never left while you pretended that my suffering was a myth. After you made me sit in the cold while tears froze to my eyelashes and my lips sealed shut forever, and you pretended I didn't even exist. For the way you took pieces of me and never gave them back. Brushing my hair isn't brushing my hair, but ripping out strands of you that remind me of all that I lack. Dressing myself isn't expressing myself, but covering up the stains that you left. You reached into my mouth and took my tongue, my courage leaving as fast as when you stole my breath. Your love is a cigarette. And now my lungs are burdened with the whispers of words stuck within the whispers of a disease coating them, a cancer of silence until death. A kicked dog that grows up in a broken home often knows no other way to relate to people than that constant cycle of pain and reward over and over so they can finally convince themselves that they are worthy of love. And yet, there is one love that was so pure, I hold on to it today, to that special person. Dear you, you would probably be surprised to read this if you were ever to actually receive it. I can picture you right now. Gentle frown lines, a serious expression on your face. Maybe you're playing with the bracelet on your wrist. I know not how to convey my words, except for if I could build a house, the arms would be the walls, your arms would be the walls, your eyes would be the windows, and your smile would be the door, greeting everyone in. Your heart would be my fireplace, and the essence of your soul would be my light, warming each and every room. Time has turned this love to a wilted flower. Its petals are dry with words left unspoken. But that's not your fault, because my heart was the one already broken. Maybe if there was less love buried beneath the dead words to you, I could find more hopeful ones among my tears which have rebirthed daffodils into bloom. You are the first person I felt ferociously uncertain of and yet adamantly sure of at the same time. Time was never in our favor, but it's enough for me. And that's why we are more than friends, but less than lovers. The pain of growing up is realizing all of the things that you could have said, that you should have said, but you just didn't. And no matter how much we want to, the past is chained to the past and unable to be set free. But maybe a letter to a little girl in need of a hug will teach her how to breathe. Dear you, you remind me of the stubborn plants in my house, fiercely fighting the brazen call of death. Sometimes I forget to water them, and I watch as their leaves slowly succumb to the weight of the earth. but then I try to water them as if just a little bit more love could keep them here one more day. Selfishly, I hold on to them like how I try to stretch my days longer so I do not have to say my childhood is over. I remember how badly I wanted to turn 10 when I was 9, but then those teenage years that should have been freedom were instead a boulder placed on my delicate shoulders. No one prepares you for the immense guilt of wasting your childhood. And no one prepares you for this broken world that your younger self had so desperately wished to be a part of. I don't think you would recognize me if you saw me today. Maybe you would hide under your bed with the Legos you used to play. But if I can ask you one thing, it is this. Do not be so afraid. Do not think that everything is your fault, and do not run so fast that your legs give out from under you and your brain breaks from the weight of this pain that you've had to endure for a decade. Stop asking to die, 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 when you should be asking, you should be begging to live. Fight to see tomorrow and not the sorrows of today. Because pain is feeling, and feeling is being, and being is living. I know you are confined to the past, to the small room in a broken home where you hide from shouts of anger, hoping they are the last. But take that innocent strength, take it and hold it and protect it as you slowly grow. Save the inner child that I lost so long ago.